There's Subnautica Station. Goop flounders around in there. Lots of notices on the board for things that made sense in the days when the surf was a lot cleaner. Interesting to see what they cared about here. Wonder if any of it... In the old days, this was a port for boats that went under the surf. They helped clog the surf into goo. Toxanol didn't do it on purpose, I don't think. Their machines made a mess, though, and they never cleaned up after themselves. You should be able to find a track here. Just need... Let's see. Says it's good to see you again. He's Goop. Goop says you were always so righteous as a child, and Goop says memories fade surprisingly fast. We are all pieces of what we remember. It's only together we can remember the story as it was.
Yeah, good to see you again, too.
He can't tell you much, as he didn't want to hear anything about it. He can't understand how someone could be so vicious, even though he knows there are reasons behind it. He understands you've returned to face Lupa-Lupin. That's the destiny you've been carrying within yourself all these years. He says that the catastrophe back then didn't vanquish the good in you. It's still there, as bright as when you were a child.
Well, one thing's for sure, they have where they cut the gibberish out, I guess, if you actually turn the gibberish off, so the narrator immediately comes in.
Now the time has come for you to remember and act. Your life is your life, not the story you're told about it.
I actually was messing around with it before I started doing this stream, and seems they've really fixed the frames per second. There might be a little hitches here and there, just very, very seldom, very, very slight, but not like what it used to be. And seems like combat is faster too. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either. We get enough of that out of Biden. I definitely don't want it in my games much.
He understands why you seek revenge, but he doesn't think you realize how that'll make you feel once you claimed it.
That's so dark. I love it.
The dark would never love you back.
I'm trying to get an even amount on my good and dark and light side to try to get access to all the magics and decide from there for which ones I want to use. So I'm trying to balance them out. I'm wondering if that'll even work properly.
Of course it can. All the dark love you want.
All I want? Well, that would be 0.
Fine by me. You get 0 love then. 0.
There's a lot of other... from what I saw from Fextra Life when he was talking about the game, and the patch that they got over on PC before it came over to console, there was a lot of things that they ended up doing, and I saw like a list of things that he had found out about because they have it like on their website, I believe, and so there's other things that they had done to it to improve quality of life across it. I can't remember everything that I had read, but it was enough to a point to kind of really warrant the fact that even though it had only been out for a week, they were hard at work trying to fix any niggling problems that was going on with it.
Figures the world is a goner. Even the goo will go gone.
Goo gone? That's some good
Thanks
stuff.
you
It
for
works.
doing everything you could to de-goop the surf. Loves that you float with the Lotus. No one spends nearly so much time on the goo as they do. But hey, back to the goo. Knows yesterday is already gone. It's what you do today and tomorrow that'll move you forward. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the Subnautica station, as the pollution has worn down the insulation of his suit. So you must salvage enough scrap to fix up his goo glide, starting with the old wreck box outside.
And that will actually grant me access to move across the waters without having to worry about flailing around with my stamina dropping extremely fast and drowning. Although I think they've kind of lessened up on the stamina draining down so fast, which is good because be able to get across shorter areas with water a lot better.
You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the goo glide strong enough to fight the Porky Puff. It's not that it won't keep your head above the surface, but it needs improving to carry you across the thick goo out by the Porky Puff.
Sounds like another word for pork rinds or something, which I guess makes perfect sense. Okie dokie, I gotta go take a leak anyways. I'll be right back. Alrighty.
Hey, you found the track, even around all this goopy goo. Nothing escapes your googly eye. The surf here looked cleaner when that track was made. It wasn't easy to peer through the surf, but there are eyebox tapes on record that shows they knew what kind of mutated creatures their contamination had created. Glad you had the patience to learn more about how the surf got gooed. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Oxanol's offshore drilling caused oily matter to spread with the rain and contaminate both the groundwater and open surf. The long-lasting effect this had on the evolution of wildlife was, as we know now, the only reason we came to exist. You need to line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. He's got the goo glide functional. You'll have a pull hook and a salvage net, but no armor, and an engine strong enough to break through the thick goo further out. There's debris floating around on the surf that might be blocking your path or needs to be towed. That means you'll need a device so you can get it out of your way. Goop says Gizmo's devised a cannon for the goo glide, but instead of bullets, it flips quacks, squeaky distractions for the triple attentive Porky Puff, which will give you time to get yourself in position. The best way to find quacks is to talk to Gulp. He has the bearings of the surf archipelago and knows where the quacks like to float. This means you'll have the privilege of visiting Gulp in the Sinky Dink. He'll be able to give you directions to where you'll find quacks. He's not sure, but the quacks are probably a leftover from a cargo surfer that went under in the olden days. The squeaky material must have made them surface when their box broke.
I have returned. Lovely. Good to know. Ducky helmet, ducky head for my Google Eye. Got a dragon on my mech. Probably might put a dragon on this one. I don't know, that's got a shark on the front. That's pretty sweet. I'll just do that one. There we go. Oh, it's awesome to finally have this. I could have already gotten this way back when. That's kind of really made me realize that anytime you're ever playing games like this that have side quests and whatnot, yeah, it's good to do those to better be prepared throughout the game, but at the exact same time, it's good also to do a bunch of story-related quests as well, so that you can kind of get a grasp of other things that you should kind of get a grasp on before, that would actually help you out with doing said side quests, if you will. So there is that. Beat Titanfall 2. Oh, lovely. How'd you like it? I was told it was one of the greatest stories ever put in a first-person shooter, and all this stuff.
This here is the Sinky Dink, home of Gulp, at the very least.
Oopsie. Okay, so I just get up close and... okay. Alright.
He's pretty sure he's heard of you before, although the details are maybe a little hazy. He wonders if you have something for him to drink. Says it's both everything you could want and never enough. Says you look like you've got a powerful thirst to do something in this world. Good, bad, not really sure, but it seems like you've been drinking in your destiny and liking the flavor. Wonders if you could take the time to help a man slake his own thirst. You'd be doing him a liquid solid. You're a do-gooder, so you know you want to.
Liquid snake? Solid snake?
Either way, he hopes you find a way to wet your whistle before the world comes to an awful dry end and leaves us all thirsting for more. Says life's like a mystery drink. Sometimes it's amazing, and sometimes it's awful. But either way, you can't stop drinking till you're dead. Sure, that's the point. But you can't stop trying new ones, or life gets dull. Says you should toast the end of the world, but you'd better hurry. It's coming soon. Respects how you always try to help, no matter that the world's fate is hard to swallow. Gets how the Lotus drew you in to help them out. They might live next to the goo, but it makes them thirsty for tossing things in it. They toss anything into the goo, and you know what? It swallows it all whole. But who cares about them? Says you'd be as bummed out as him if you came for the hot stuff. The Glugmocker, Nimhimbibble, and his favorite radium syrup. That one's even more intoxicating now, aged in truck tankers and all.
Yeah, I think I actually got some of that.
Without a drink, and radium syrup especially, he can't move, much less think, as the power of his mind is directly proportional to the quantity of syrup he swigs. That's why he's called Gulp. The drink helps him forget the state the world is in, but it only lasts until tomorrow. The world is still doomed, even if the sun goes up. It makes most dumber, but that's his special burden to bear. He wants you to know he has other interests, too. He's the Surf Epelago's self-proclaimed ornithologist, for example. There are other ways than a cold drink to relieve stress, even in these dark times, and, fortunately for you, he can help. Watching pippies flap is calming, but better yet are the ones you can look at and touch, like quacks. Squeezing them is a great way to relax.
I'll put the squeeze on you.
They're better at floating than flapping, so you should be able to net a few without growing yourself a pair of wings.
Let me pay on this.
Let's see.
Well, at least I got that much. Hang on a second here now. Oh, look, it's of mine. Oh, lovely. Yeah, it's great. I guess I was supposed to get that, and then it just went to the... Never mind. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Oh, okay. Yank the thingies down. Move! Oh my lord.
The Quack Hollow. It's just lonely.
Sounds like the world today. Oh god. Oh, I can shoot from my thingy. That's helpful. I wasn't really aware of that. Just more stuff to scrap. Oh gosh, another one of these friggin' things. Not gonna go in there yet.
Gonna need a key of some kind.
Well, I guess I am. Titan Tall 2 was tough but fun. Okay. Rage quit a few times. Yeah, I'm actually playing on the easiest difficulty with it, but at the same time, there was some stuff that was going on that kind of irked my nerves in it as well from what little I played. Which, speaking of which, I'll probably go back and play it now, since you kind of reminded me that it actually exists. I hadn't finished it yet. I know I've got it on my hard drive as well, or one of them. Anyways, I also thought about going back again to Skyrim again. Oh, that was stupid. I still gotta level up this thing. I don't know when I'd be able to level it up. I wish there was like a... Oh, I'm stupid. I never thought to use that on the side to switch over between these various things instead of having to go back into the thingy. That works. Awesome. Breakdown, play that game, had it for years. Yeah, I mean, it's like I mentioned to you before, it's kind of surprising considering how much you played a Fallout 4 but hadn't bothered with Skyrim, knowing it's also a Bethesda game. But then again, I kind of took into account that it probably also dealt with the setting and the gameplay mechanics. Honestly, man, I kind of feel like Skyrim would be a lot easier game for you to be able to get into than Fallout 4 was. I think, especially in terms of mechanics, I feel like the gameplay in Skyrim is easier to contend with than in Fallout 4. Not to say that Fallout 4 was difficult by any means or nothing like that, but there was just a handful more mechanics in it, I think, than what there was, obviously, with Skyrim. So it's probably the more simplified side. What's this? Ducks? They're little... Oh, they're squeaky ducks. Oh, now, well, that patch really did help too, because sometimes you try to go around and catch friggin' things and you couldn't, no matter how many times you threw your friggin' net at it. You have to keep doing it until it finally hit it. It's ridiculous. Gravitated more to Fallout because of the... Yeah, see, that's what I thought. The sci-fi dystopian future, yeah. But, in terms of mechanics, Skyrim is easier to flow with, I think, but I've been also wanting to go back to it because I've been wanting to stream some more and go go do some other things that I hadn't done and all that stuff. Me and friggin' open world games, I swear. It's a blessing and a curse. Bullet Spino Jupejector. Whatever. I definitely don't need it since it's weaker. I could just scrap it, but... Well, one thing's for sure, since you got the special edition, you'll have all the DLC along with the main game itself. So, yeah, you're gonna have a lot to contend with there. Especially given the fact of what they refer to as the Radiant Quests that come out, which basically is just like a bunch of random things that happen with certain quests, like, oh, go kill this person, oh, go assassinate this person, oh, go steal this, go steal that, go do this, go do... Kind of like that. At least that's been my experience with it. It doesn't seem like there's been anything that's extremely in-depth with it, but it does take you to other areas you have been or haven't been, and you're doing those, and plus you're leveling up too. But I mean, that's just side stuff. That was that whole thing that Bethesda was talking about, like, yeah, we're really going to make this game where you play it forever, which, I mean, is true to a certain extent. Sprinkler Smick Sharper. That looks weird. There's a dildo on the end of a blade.
You need to line up the switches so they match.
That one's that way, that one's that way, that one's that way.
Just a few moves left. Make them
There we go.
Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and...
Okay, you say that a lot anytime I open a door. But anyways, I had kind of forgotten that that Scarlet Nexus and Dark Alliance, the Dark Alliance reboot was going to be coming out, like, no kidding, just a few days apart from each other. So when Crosscode and Streets of Rage get here, I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna aim to hold on to both of them until like a few days before the games come out, because it'll usually take a few days. Maybe I'll send them off like a week before they come out, because take maybe 3 to 4 days to get there, and then when they receive it, they'll go ahead and send those other ones out, which is gonna be that's gonna be something. Yes, I can call it from anywhere. Good. Yeah, that's what it needs to be. The Subnautical Station. Fast travel. I'll just do that. That is not a healthy alternative, to be able to have 2 RPGs to play back to back. Although they're both linear, from what I can tell. So that's good, at least. Had to switch to PC. Okay. Phone is being a douche-tard.
That's enough quacks to sustain the Googlite flipper with infinite ammunition. Goop says he was there when the Porky Puff took Out-of-Date's leg, so this World Eater has made it personal.
Yeah, because of touchscreens.
After
Gotta
that,
love touchscreens.
Out-of-Date started using his head instead of his legs and came up with the plan on how to best make a stand against the World Eaters, and it wasn't by foot. He seems happy to talk. Glad you ran into Out-of-Date. Heard he lives in a cave beneath the Tree of Life. Thinks it's a good day and is happy you're a pup. Wouldn't be surprised. He seems happy to talk. Says you should...
Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So now I can actually go fight Porky Puff, which is one of the World Eaters, but, I mean, I don't know what's up with this quest not popping up over there. It's just it shows where it is, but nothing's popping up, so that's retarded. I don't know what's up with that, but whatever. Buy the Boom Poo from Moog. Oh, I had to buy it from him? I wasn't aware of that. I thought he was wanting me to go hunt monsters, which he did at some point, which I had been kind of feel like I've been doing that already. Monster Hunter in a monster world. Let's see, Steepo Depot, or Steep Depot, my bad.
He didn't expect you to be back so soon.
I need to buy this stuff from you, man. How can I buy this stuff from you?
Mook says he needs. He didn't expect you to be back so. We'll be around.
Where's your stuff at? I wonder if I'll get that whenever I do whatever I need to do with him. But he's like, what the piss? What's going on here? I pressed it right at that point, but it didn't. It didn't take. But it's like, yeah, buy the thing from the guy. Well, there's nothing popping up for me to take anything from him. I guess I've got to do something first before I end up doing that. Which seems evident enough. Got a lot of fast travel stuff opened up. Defeat the Jumbo Puff. Yeah, he's all the way over there. Let's see what we can do with this. See how it works out. Let me think. There's there's some areas over here I haven't been to, and plus there's something over here. That's another one. Okay, so yeah, there's two of them that it's pointing out to me. So that's one thing. Kind of like right around here is where I haven't been to. Kind of been almost everywhere else, but not everywhere. So, yeah. I'm gonna try to do this first. Track that, and this is the closest that I'll get to it. So, I'll shoot over this way and see how that goes with taking on one of the main bosses of the game. See how it goes. Kind of feel like I've done enough side stuff at least at press time to kind of at least take some of, at least I would think a couple of them down. But I don't know, we'll see. Let's see here. Let's bring out the mech. There we go. I think I've got some other things to put on him if I'm not mistaken. That looks pretty cool. That's weird. Speaking of Titanfall, yeah, exactly, dude. That is true. I think I had already done all of this like I wanted to. What is this? That doesn't help me any. Okay. Apex Legends is also cross-platform. Yeah. Same devs that made Titanfall. Yeah, but I think Apex Legends was also the game that I was going to play on PS4 on here with Night Raven and Baker, and then as soon as I logged into the game, they gave me that freaking Black Lives Matter sticker that I could put on my profile or whatever the hell that it was. I said, fuck it. Really try to refrain away from companies that are going to support domestic terrorism. I believe it was. I believe it was. I mean, you can go download it and find out, or look up some videos or something. I mean, yeah, it's free to download, so you can see what'll happen when you pop into the game. I think that was the game, though. It's the only one that I could recall where that had occurred. I can't think of any other ones. Matter of fact, no kidding. After the whole incident that ended up going down with Devolver Digital, where we find out that they were cucking out to that feminazi frequency crap, um, there was a game that I saw that was like really cheap on PSN called Gris. It's a really unique, like artsy looking kind of game. I probably still wouldn't have got it anyways after I saw some gameplay of it, but I had thought about it, and then I found out Devolver Digital did it, and I said, no, I'm not giving them my money. You're not sending my money to some feminazi who's pretty much irrelevant now. Well, she'd been irrelevant, period, but as far as I'm concerned, she had been. Hell with that. Was World War Z and why you stopped playing the game? No, it wasn't World War Z. I stopped playing it because I just hit a wall with it for right now. I mean, I'll go back and play it again when I can find the little season pass thing on a deep sale because I think it's like $15. But I think all that it unlocks is like some new weapons and I think costumes. But the main thing it unlocks is like I think like a few more stages of a new area that you go to, as well as a new character. I think it takes place in Italy or France or something. I think same way I feel about Zombie Army 4 right now. It's like they got like 2 or 3 friggin' season passes out, dude, and I think each one of them is $30 a piece, and that's a load of bull. The cheapest I've ever seen them has been like 17 and change. I'm still not paying that much for those things just to get another chapter with a few stages in it. And oh, here's some freaking weapons and costumes and crap. No, not at that price. No. Okay. I think I pretty much went through all of those. I can't see down here. Oh, well, heck with it. Doesn't matter now. Oh, I can't really jump at this thing. Heavy metal. Nice. Got a little trophy that says something. I don't know what it's about. Is that all that I can do? Is just shoot? I can't really do anything else? Actually, the main reason that I probably should have used this was to suck up goo around me to get through easier. Because the fact that I've only got a gun to do that with is weird. I figured I should at least have a... It was Apex Legends? Yeah. Yep. Amazing how Nasty Biscuit Eater can fail upwards so much and have everyone kissing her vertical lips. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh. I forgot all about that. It's not sucking the stuff up. I thought it was supposed to do that. That was the reason behind me having it. I'm definitely not gonna make it up that way. Well, at least I can kind of... Oh, I forgot I can levitate. I mean, I can get down here... I can get down here without without having this neck on me, but I think that hypoxia thing comes into effect. Why in the world? What the heck is going on with this? Like, I'm supposed to regain health outside of battle. Did they freaking change that crap? Because that's bull. I could have sworn I ended up... Yeah, see, now it's going back up. Because I'm out of battle. It doesn't go up fast enough. Faster. Oh my gosh. There we go. Use my little automaton. Break on through to the other side. I wonder if I should use
That's
this.
a jumbo puff with an appetite. Ain't no fuzz. Better put an end to it before it ends our world.
I don't think this is going to work out too well. Can I still attack it from here? I guess not. No, I can't. It's showing it's infinite until it comes back down. You know what? Get out of this thing. You can't get out of it? I guess because I'm in the boss fight, I can't get out of it? I've seen people fight this thing without being in this thing. Oh, that's right. I have to use this thing. Oh, I'm doing the thing. I am pressing L2. What the hell's going on? What in the...
Uh-oh. The jumbo puff is kicking it up a notch. It's time for an electric performance.
You know what, dude? What the hell? Come on! What the fuck? Why can I not access my fucking health thing?
It's a fried circuit board.
I really feel like I should have just tried to go back in without getting in this thing. Because this thing doesn't run for shit. It doesn't do a damn thing. Besides, oh, you can use this against the enemy. I was doing that.
Got a bad feeling about this. It goes
Oh,
all the way down to the stomach.
I got a trophy thing for snack time. Oh yeah, you got to go in here and
Start like
kill
a
it from
snack,
the inside.
You'll end up with a ride down the intestinal canal. That's too close to the end station. Better move up and away, or be swept out the bowel way.
The fuck is going on? Come on. Oh, okay, I gotta get up that way. Never mind.
Better pumped out than flushed down. Don't let it happen again. Wow, what a super-sized whirlwind. That Lepora, who would have guessed it would go down with a throw-up? Can it really get any better than that? You see, it's what's on the inside that counts. That meaty Taurus is already offbeat. End it.
I'm dragging his corpse. No, it's not his corpse. Oh, it's a... What the hell? I'm getting in another thingy to drag my thingy out because he ended up biting into it. Okay, so I'm guessing that I was supposed to have that before I went in there, I suppose. Well, at least I ended up taking one of them out. Maybe I could have found something else in the world that probably would have worked out better in terms of sending out, like, bullets and whatnot. Maybe get some kind of upgrade or something for it.
He thanks you for dealing with the first World Eater. It's a start. You should go see Out of Date and find out what you can about the machine he's named the Ark. You're good-hearted enough, so you'll have no problem getting him to share the information with you. He trusts you know where to find Out of Date by now. He's always been at the foot of the tree, and that hasn't changed.
Something I'm kind of doesn't really making sense to me here. So I blew up the thing's heart, and I'm on an evil path, so obviously they're going to be working at killing the world tree, eating it, and taking it away, and all that stuff. So I guess, oh, okay, never mind. Basically, you're defeating them to bend them to your will. That makes sense. Not actually outright destroying them. He's a third world eater right about now. Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. Let's see. Let me think. I come. Return of the Tree of Life, yeah. Let's go back here. Dang, I should have tracked that friggin' thing, but I didn't. Holy free-holies. Let's see. 122. I know I'd have to go talk to him, but I want to... Tree of Life, return to Gizmo, track. I do tracks and waypoints because why not? I don't know what's stomping around out there.
Gizmo will always make
Level
time
up.
for you.
Okay, wonderful. The camera is getting retarded.
Can't believe no one stopped that monster yet. Who will step up? Says it seems like he has plenty to do, so Gizmo will always make time for you. Hopes to see.
Level 30. Camera got retarded, so I kept doing a friggin' audio thing. Yeah, I don't know. I went into the elevator and started going down, and for some reason it started doing a friggin' jump sound over and over again. Yeah, and then I got out of it and everything was okay, but now the sound is still going. But I can fix that. I guess as long as I'd fast travel to get out of it, it probably would end. That's out of the way. They're going after that. Let's think. Go to... I really don't want to fight another World Eater just yet, per se. I don't know. I guess I could try it. I'll just fast travel to the closest given point, wherever the heck that was. Probably over there with the Sinky Dinky. Oh, I need to go over here, actually, to mark that. So, that'll be another spot. So I'll just go to there, and then I'll go over there. Anyways. 124. Pardon me for a few moments. I'm going to go ahead and run outside and see if the mail has showed up yet or not. But I'll return back in a few moments. Mail time, mail time, mail time, mail time. I don't know what that means, but no, I didn't. There wasn't any that was out there just yet. I went out there too early. I got too overzealous about the fact of the mail showing up early sometimes. So I'll just probably go back out there in an hour. Because usually at the latest it'll show up at 2:30. So, oh well. Let's think.
Feeling stronger every day.
Old pre-K oh yeah, Blues Clues, yeah. We're gonna play Blues Clues. We're gonna play Blues Clues. We're gonna play Blues Clues. Because it's a real fun game, or something like that. Bow, bow, bow. And he always said Blue was a girl, and I never thought of that. Storm Hop. Oh, that'd be nice. Airborne, smashing to the ground, tremendous damaging enemies in the wide radius of your impact. Your impact. Love that show when they were tiny. Yeah. You gotta love it too when you have those guys or girls come up on screen and they're like they look at you and then they ask you a question and they just wait and stare at the camera. I know they're wanting the kids to interact with it, I get it, but it's just kind of funny. Can you spot the thingy thing here? And they just stand there and stare at the camera, all glazed over, wide-eyed, wait for a few seconds. Anyways. I'm not going to worry about that one. I ain't going to worry about any of these right now either. Even though the only thing that's pushing my thingies up is my resistances is the stuff that I'm wearing. Well, some with the points that I put into the resistances, but at the same time my clothes are also what's causing that to happen as well. We're going this way. Let's see here. It's up there, so where would I need to go to get up there? Well, I need to go over there. Is this the place? It's gotta be. Yeah, it is. Of course, they're not gonna let me in since I'm like been killing their peoples. Oh my god, it's one of those. There we go. Ha ha, I blew you up, you stupid gunboat thing. Oh my god! I already knew these guys were coming. Why are you running away, and why am I not doing any damage to you? Because, oh, you left your circumference of battle zone thing, so it doesn't count? I think that's so dumb. That ended up happening in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, where like you try to go and fight a certain just blow the whole thing up. Yeah. You go try to fight a certain creature or something that would net you a certain thing, and it would give you this warning of like, oh, you're getting too far out of the area. I'm like, what are you talking about? The freaking enemy is going over towards that way. I'm following the enemy to fight him.
The Dom outpost, shined up by the Myriad tribe.
The dump outpost. It sounds like Washington, D.C. right now. Let's go dump all the senior citizens over here. But, anyways, there'd been a few times I was fighting these creatures, and I would be following it, trying to fight it. All of a sudden, it would go back to the area where it was at, and regain its health back. I'm like, what the heck is this crap? I almost killed one of them one time too when it did that. I mean, I did eventually kill it, but I basically had to fight the friggin' thing twice to try to keep it where it was supposed to be because I was trying to dodge my attacks. I'm like, okay, yeah, the AI's pathing was screwed up. DC Dong Chopper, yeah.
Cautions you that they're aware your ally. Says there's usually a line. There's no way they'll...
You tell me you let me in, and then you tell me you don't let me in. Well, I'm going to piss on your pole here. So how's that sound?
Let's see.
Let me think. That's as far... I love how they have 3D maps in this, or 3D map in this. That's always cool. Hang on a second, I'll be back in a second. This is what happens when you drink too much water. Which I don't think I've been drinking too much, but... Pow. I guess that doesn't work. Oh, you can't hit the peds. Only the soldiers. I probably shouldn't have done that. Probably should have just ran to the other side. And then summit. Oh, it's dude. Ah, where'd he go? Oh, I think I know why, because I've already upgraded my automaton as much as it'll go. That's why. Because the only reason that you would even really be finding him is upgrading your automaton, as far as I know. As far as I'm concerned. That was the dude who gave me the automaton anyways. We're gonna play Blue's Clues. I get that friggin' song stuck in my head. I do like the music in this game, though, that's for sure. Oh, we got a thingy. Oh, good grief! Use melee input and a goo glide to scrap and pull it and stuff. I hit it again, then it sinks, and there it goes. I got me some pants. A padded skirt. That doesn't look like a skirt, sir. That looks like pants. You douche-tard. Oh, what's this? Requirement engine level 1?
This is Hobbydunk, a homey little village.
Engine level 1. Wouldn't I be engine level 1? I mean, what am I, engine level 0? Oh, this just goes right back out that way. Village? What village are you, is it? Oh, is it overhead? It's got to be overhead because there's no freaking village in there. And I can't get up there. Come here, you little bastard. Gotcha. Kill it. I need to increase my dark stuff. I'm still somewhat light because my light is higher than my dark. Oh, there it is. It was just on the other side of the bay. Here, I thought your boat would turn into the Batwing. That would be amazing. Could call it the Fluff Wing to avoid copyright. Just more stuff to scrap. Actually, I think I might do that a bit. No, not that. There's so much friggin' crap here, dude. That is not a friggin' skirt. The rat wing, there you go. Let me get rid of some of these things. I don't think you have any type of, I can't scrap that? Oh, because it's biohazard. That makes sense, because it's a special outfit. And that's supposed to assist me in the process of going through those areas. That makes sense. I'm glad it does that. Yeah, heat and biohazard. Got those. This will help with me making other things. I really wish that they put something in here where you could just go and just select a whole bunch of them and scrap them all at once instead of doing them one at a time. That's dumb. You know what? Let me check. I'm at a village here. I'm going to see if there's one of those floating crafting things, and I wonder if you can do it there besides just upgrading your thingies. The materials and the quality of your stuff. Time to piss on this post!
Let's see.
Another fast travel point. Get back in there. There's a thingy. That looks fun. Spine Shank. That was a band. They put out some pretty good songs. I ain't heard any of the recent stuff. This was years ago when I heard some of their stuff, though. They were hard rock and metal, but they had like a techno influence in some of their music. Yeah, a thingy to upgrade a thingy. What is this? Oh, it's a rubby place. Being it's hard to decide on slash. We're gonna call ourselves Kick the Cat. Wow. Yeah, I'm guessing kind of glad you went with Talon Slash. That sounds kind of strange. Grab her by the pussy. I think if Tanya and I play something this weekend, I kind of feel like maybe we should go back to Ghost Recon for a bit. Because at least I can drive around and be stupid and have her talk about my driving in a game. Spur of the moment gags that was busted out laughing at. Yeah, there you go. Kick the Kit Kat. Cooler heads prevailed, thankfully. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it was going to anyways. It was just the thing was that was the second time I was going through the mission, and I obviously thought that it would have worked out okay with having 2 people, but given that they were scaled to my level, it didn't work out for her. It didn't work out for me because of the fact that I feel like Ubisoft should actually customize the amount of enemies you would fight depending on how many people are actually in your party. Having the exact same amount of enemies, regardless of whether if you're 1 player or 4 players, I think is just stupid. But then again, I'm thinking they probably also ended up doing that to try to push you to play with other people, which is one of their motives for it being an online game. So, yeah, that's what, yeah, exactly. But I'm kind of wondering myself.
Complains it's heart-busting, but they think Maytimes collecting a set of pets might help them hold up. They're too busy watching the young ones to find them critters to pet, but maybe you have the time spare.
Yeah, I was wondering if, like, each mission had its own level, or did all the missions level to you. So, but yeah, Tanya was talking about that, about her getting up to my level, and then we can do that. So I guess in a ways it would work out better if we were just doing side stuff, because obviously with that being a main mission, you know, it's probably going to be a little bit more on the challenging side considering you're going through the main story of the game. But side stuff can be a different kind of thing. So
Says there are wee creatures called scripts that are perfect.
I've been finding
Claims
some of
those petables are all over the place. Just gotta scoop 'em up. Once you get enough critters for each kidling, that should be plenty. Without enough critters, the kidlings get stanky cranky.
So they're getting them for the kids. Oh, Lord.
Says you're the kind of end friend they all need.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about just making a brand new character for the DLC. You'll start out at level 30. You can take your original one over, but you'd have to actually be that level, but you can start it at any time.
Thought you were smart enough to know better than to try to... Says you should...
Well, I thought I had some on me, unless there's other ones I've got to get. I don't know, I guess not. I've saved some, I've killed some. I'm going to somebody's mailbox, that's illegal! I guess it doesn't matter in the apocalyptic world. Post-apocalyptic world. Wouldn't it be great that if you knew that there were some people out there that try to go through your mailbox and take your mail when they weren't supposed to, if you ended up setting a trap in it, and like you were the only one that knew how to deactivate it or how to set it, and all of a sudden they try to steal your stuff, and then something clamps down on their hand, and then Saul's voice pops up saying, "I want to play a game." And they can't get out, and if they do, they'll lose their hand. That'll teach them.
Cries about how the they want.
You always
Wonders
talk
if
about
you
these
might
friggin'
be. Says that you
lotusing
should be
thingies.
able. Wants you to figures only you. Seems
I don't want to hear that anymore because I hear so much. This is a repeating quest for different villages, and it's pissing me off. Oh, wait, here's the thingy. Wait, that's a puzzle thing. It won't let me do the puzzle thing. Does I have to do something else before I do that? That's retarded. Hacky-axy. Hacky-sacky. And you know, it's funny because this is the first time ever since this new patch they put in here that I've been having to actually heal. I mean, yeah, it heals up outside of combat, but it seems like it does it slower. Open world game that won't let you do a puzzle? WTF? Yeah, exactly. It's not like there's not any glitches or anything in open world games. We never see stuff like that. Heavens no! I don't know. I think I have to activate some type of quest or something for that to happen, because I actually ended up happening before, I think, with something else I had done. But I'm like, if that's the case, then why are you even showcasing it to me? A scrap and health pack. I have wore this friggin' helmet forever. What the heck? Lumen shrines. That's the first time I've ever seen one of those. There's a bunch of crap, this new stuff that's just showing up in this game that's like astounding. Ooh. You know what? I mean, I could get down there with my glider and just, I'm just gonna go down. Let's see. And right at a money thingy. That's helpful. Let's see. I might as well call my thingy over here. Take your dosage of fuck it all and jump. Exactly. Yep. Help get me closer over here. Never would have done that if I didn't have my glider with me. My automaton turning into the glider, obviously. What the heck was that? Oh, I need to get up in there in that cave somehow. I guess I activated some enemies or something. I don't know. What the hell? Is there enemies in the water? I mean, I can understand there being tentacles, but... Porky Puff Palace.
It's the Porky Puff nibbling bug. It took quite a liking to the crunchy stuff after munching down Out-of-Date's leg.
Oh, I can't fight. Ah!
Hook the boom ball and tow it beneath the puff.
Oh, I gotta tow it beneath him. That's some bullshit. No! Did it blow? I can't go fast enough with this friggin' thing. Damn it. Wait a minute, this is higher. Yeah. Son of a whore biscuit. Whore biscuit. It blows up on its own. I can't just... What the hell's going on? This is pissing me off. Automaton booster health injector. There we go. I can't... Oh, I'm shooting him though. I guess I gotta travel underneath him until it stops. Oh, I did hit him. Little bastard. Or big bastard. What? Oh, it's Jaws, look. Hello, Jaws. Move, you fucking idiot! What the hell was that shit? I guess that's just one way of doing it. Well, maybe not. Why can't I just throw it at him? How hard is that? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, what? So, what the fuck is that that's popping up there for me to press? I can't fucking see it. Oh, it's just to shoot it. Okay, when he gets closer to it, instead of having to drag it around. This is retarded. Come on, asshole. God almighty. I think I need to try to level this thing up if I can. Besides just it having stupid cosmetic bullshit. Move! Oh my god. Activate. I got all those things up on me. This thing is slow as fuck. I can't go anywhere with it at all to get away from this motherfucker. This is stupid as hell. And I can't get underneath him because it hits me every damn time that I try to do it. It is janky. What the fuck is this? Why aren't you shooting, you asshole? I think I'm just gonna have to see if there's anything to level this thing up with. See, it doesn't matter where I go. Oh my god, you picked the wrong damn... Can I just press it instead of having to hold it down? I think I can change that. Come on! No, it's not laggy. It's just the fact that this thing is slow as shit. You know what? fuck this damn mission. I wonder if I can just leave out. Yeah, fuck it. I'm not bothering with it right now. Go out the fucking gate. Oh, I can't. Oh, it's an invisible wall. Isn't that fun? Well, fuck you. I'm gonna load something different. I'm getting out of this damn place. Yeah, I'd been doing that so this would take me back out this way. The lag between the controls and what happens on screen. Input lag, in other words. No, I mean, no, it's not that. Everything is responding as it should as far as I'm concerned. It's just the fact that what I'm dealing with is slow. So this further brings something else to mind too, of how people are like, "Oh, I finished the main story in 7 hours or 8 hours." I'm like, "You're a fucking liar." I'm like, you are a liar to the fullest extent, no matter what difficulty you play it on. You know you went out there and did more side quests than what you claim you did. Oh, I just barreled through the main story, and it was so short, and I went out there in the world, and I didn't even look for this or that. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, blow that smoke up somebody else's ass. Oh, I finished this in this time. I don't give a damn how long it took you to finish the main story. You did a lot of side stuff, and you know it, because you wouldn't have been able to compete with this other stuff, especially given the fact that there wasn't even patches for it, with you getting an early access code. I don't want to hear that shit. Be truthful in your reviews, because you're not being. I went out and explored the world. I went out there and did some side quests, but I just went ahead and went on with the main story, and I finished it in about 8 hours. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, and Biden is the greatest president the U.S. has ever had. Get the fuck out of here. I can't stand people who review games nowadays. I hate when they go and say, well, I finished this and this and this and this. I don't give a damn what you finish, man. Just tell me about the mechanics and I'll decide for myself. Like you're trying to go and be some big dick swinger in the yard. Actually, I might be able to go over to this now, because I think I have that. I got all my stuff and maxed out at 100%, at least as of right now. Suck one of the devs for hidden cheat codes. Yeah, maybe. That could also be something that happened. I could have sworn I got a fast travel spot over here. I must not have. It's got a, I think, well, that's probably the closest one that I've came to, is over there on the bridge area. These friggin' areas where they show for fast travel is so small. It's ridiculous. It's like, could you make them any smaller? Jeez, man. Oh well. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about it. I mean, I'm more so the fact that exploring more of the world, because I know there's other places that I haven't done. All those friggin' side quests have popped up there too. Aren't cheat codes for the gamer devs. Then use in-house cheat codes to test out level designs, weapons, and enemies. AI. Yeah, exactly. Exactly right. That is precisely correct. Oh. I don't necessarily need to put a waypoint on that. Well, in that case, I'll go and get this. Actually, as a matter of fact, this has to deal with the goo glider itself, so I'm wondering if, possibly, that it would be something that will assist in this. See, now, I remember this. There's no other way for me to really be able to get in here that I've seen. So I'm wondering if that wreck fist thing would help, but there's no yellow stuff that's across this thing to show that it would require that. So I don't know. No, see, I don't. It's got to be somewhere. It's probably got to be somewhere up on the top. Somewhere, because it's not. And I remember when I ran all the way around here, I didn't see anywhere where there was any kind of things to climb up. What the hell was that? There was no yellow little spikes for me to climb up on to get into there. And oh, what the heck? What is it now? Time to fight the muskrat brigade. There's got to be some other way to get in there. Well, I mean, that does look like a certain spot up there, but I can only high jump so much. Or I can only double jump so much, too. It looks like it'd be a hole to get in there. Well, maybe not. Nothing. Unless there's like a hole or something to go into, to come up into there. Because I just wrapped myself all the way around this thing, so I wonder if there might be something that's nearby to get inside of there. Possibly. Well, I guess not, so I really don't know as of right now for that, so I guess I'll just come back to it later and go to where I originally was going to go to. Track quest. Alright now, y'all don't need to be attacking me because I'm actually on your guys' side, but yet some of them still attack me while I'm out there in the open world. Unless it's, like, I guess they must be like renegades of their own tribes. I know I can't get over there from that. Oh, shut up and move. Sounds like somebody's squeezing a little doll. Jump! Meh. think there was only like a couple. Oh, there we go. There's a hole. La la la. Yep, this is the place that I need to go to, or one of the places to find stuff and do stuff. So let's see. Oh, we got enemies? Where? Ah, there they are. Running outside E1 in this game. Yeah, I remember you telling me. I mean, it's definitely fun and cool. It's just the fact that I think they still need to do some more work on it. Not like a terrible amount or nothing like that, at least from what I've seen. Not a lot, but I don't know. I just kind of feel like there should be a few things that should be rectified a little bit. Oh, there's something over there. It's probably for the goo glide. It's got to be for the goo glide. It wouldn't be for the Mechon, because if it was for the Mechon, then I'd ended up having another set of quests for that. Because I think I finished all those side quests for it. Yeah, it is. Oh, that's cool. Okay. No radiation happening to me. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, that was just a sunset. I thought there was like a item thing over there. One of the yellow ones that was popping up over there. Enemy. Boom. Game is getting shredded in Steam reviews. Ah. Well, I don't know. I mean, the reviews that I've seen from people who have been playing on PC as well as console, everybody, I mean, like I said, it's a polarizing kind of game, but some people love it, some people don't, some people are middle of the road, but when it comes to the technical issues, I mean, I haven't really heard any complaints from either side. But then again, I don't know, some of these YouTubers probably are playing it on PS5, so that would definitely end up making a difference. Yeah. I mean, maybe this doesn't make too much sense, but I mean, this game is also, I think it was only made by like a handful of people. So I think, I mean, obviously I feel like they shouldn't have priced it at full price for sure. Some people are saying 40 at most, but at the same time, I mean, yeah, of course, we all know that they have to make money. Oh, of course I gotta level that up. What else is new? But with the way that things are going with it, Some people are saying that it probably should have sold for a cheaper price, which I agree. But then again, I also kind of take into account if it was actually put at a cheaper price, it kind of seems like it would be a little bit more forgiving in terms of how many people they had to make the game. But then again, you've also had people who have made games before that had a lesser amount of people, or if not the same amount, and they came out really good on the end in terms of how the technical performance was with said games. Yeah, that's true, especially given how games are nowadays. Honestly. I agree. I mean, I know companies have to make money, but the cheapest I can get it for whatever, whichever one suits well with me, then so be it. But I kind of feel like in a ways, at the most, they should go back to the $40 price range like they used to back like when PlayStation 1 had its titles out at 40. Like, I think all of them were 40. None of them ever went above that. I mean, they dropped down in price, obviously, especially with, like, greatest hits and whatnot, to, like, 20. But I'm just saying at the most. And this whole thing with Sony exclusives being $70 is hilarious. I'm like, yeah, that ain't happening. Sony, you don't shit gold bricks, I'm sorry to tell you. You've been in my negative light for recently, so it's one reason why I'm going over to the Xbox side of things with the next gen. At least as of right now. Oh, that was great. Company's problem on how they make money. Job is to try and get it as cheap as I can. That's true. Greater chances of cross-play games across Xbox. Yeah, that's true. Especially given the fact that, like I mentioned before, they're really going for the fact of game preservation more so than Sony is. Sony doesn't give a shit. Although I think, like I talked to you about last night, I think they're really retracting that statement now, knowing how they're basically pissing off PS5 owners because the games that they have that's coming out for that were going to be coming to PS5 are going to PS4. I think they're also going to PS5 as well, but they're still going to end up having them go to the previous gen. Which, that's funny to me, because, like, the whole situation that's going on with God of War, with Ragnarok, like, I don't get why people are all of a sudden getting upset about that, because that was already announced that it was going to be coming to PS4 and PS5 when it was announced. So, I don't get the backlash with that one in particular. Especially with Horizon, that's going to be on both platforms.
Hard to believe that notice board still has anything
Nothing
on
that came out about that
Don't
that I
think the
recall.
machines that worked here posted many things. You're getting closer to one of Toxanol's automaker mats. Just keep your ears up. The Toxanol Corporation manufactured many things here. Few of them lasted any longer than the place did.
Why buy things that break?
If you only have enough green to buy the cheap
console
thing and you need it
manufacturers.
now, that's what you do. Even if buying the cost more thing would be cheaper in the long run.
If you only have enough green to buy the cheap thing and you need it now, yeah, that's what you do. To buy the more costly thing would be cheaper in the long run.
Keep on the lookout for a track. Might find
Well, that's
it
the
among
truth.
all the trash.
Emotional state is based around a purchasing decision. You need some serious help. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I can understand them being upset, like, well, I bought your system, so why aren't you doing what you're supposed to do and put games out for it? Well, to be perfectly honest, you should have thought of that when the friggin' thing was announced, because you knew they were only going to have one specific exclusive for that system at that point in time, which was the friggin' Demon Souls remake. We don't care about putting out a lot of first-party titles. We just want to go ahead and give you a balls-hard remake of a masochistic RPG. You get your one exclusive and you could deal with it. Yeah, good timing. Yeah, no kidding. Ah, it still went back there. What the heck was that?